Have you ever wondered why some people always feel like they don't quite fit in? They always think differently, dream differently, and see the world in their own unique way. They don't like being tied down, they don't like being boxed in, and they never seem to stay still. If you've ever met someone like that, chances are they're an Aquarius. They're not easy to understand at first glance. Sometimes they're thoughtful, sometimes they're lively, sometimes they're quiet, and other times they're bursting with excitement. Inside them is a strange mix of freedom and attachment, of dreaming and realism. Aquarius was never born to be like anyone else. They don't belong to the crowd. They live their own way, think their own way, and are always searching for something new. You might love them, you might find them difficult, but you will never change them into being normal like everyone else. Aquarius is a free spirit, a breeze of innovation, a spark of bold ideas. They're always ahead of their time, always seeing what others haven't yet seen. And when you step into their world, you'll realize you're not just meeting a person, you're embarking on a journey. Please? So, do you have the patience to understand them? Do you have the grace to love them? A love that doesn't bind, doesn't demand, but simply trusts. If you're an Aquarius, stay here to understand yourself better. If you're in love with an Aquarius, stay here to learn how to love someone who is unlike anyone else. Because the universe never created an Aquarius just so they could live quietly in the background. They were born to shine. Aquarius doesn't like repetition. They can't stand the feeling of being trapped in a dull, monotonous routine. They crave freedom, they crave to be themselves, and they're always searching for something new, something different. That's why an Aquarius might leave a stable job just to chase a dream that everyone else calls crazy. They're not the type who likes to show off, but deep inside, they still hope the world will recognize their efforts and their true worth. They don't need loud applause, but they need an understanding glance, a heart that sees and appreciates them. And even when they feel out of place in a crowd, they keep walking their own path, never looking back. An Aquarius always carries unique ideas. Sometimes they say things that make others raise an eyebrow. Sometimes they ask questions no one has ever thought of. But it's exactly those questions, those thoughts, that make them special, that make them unforgettable. They don't like following set rules because they were born to create their own path. You've ever wondered about things no one dares to ask? Leave the craziest question you've ever thought of. Maybe someone out there is wondering the same thing. If you love an Aquarius, you'll realize that loving them isn't like solving a math problem. It's like going on an adventure. Every day you'll discover a new corner, a new story, a new feeling. But remember, love with an Aquarius is never about possession. They need space, they need freedom. But once they choose you, they stay. And no one can ever replace the place you hold in their heart. Aquarius are also wonderful friends. They may not be great at comforting with words, but they know how to listen. They don't judge, they let you be exactly who you are. They won't push you to be strong right away, but they'll quietly sit beside you until you're ready to stand again. A friendship with an Aquarius is always an invaluable gift. Every Aquarius carries a free spirit, but no two are exactly alike. Each birth date brings its own shade, its own story, its own emotional map that only those who truly care can see. So, are you curious? What special gift from the universe does each Aquarius bring into the world? Let's explore each day, each story, each personality, so we can better understand the unique journey of these souls. Aquarius born on January 20 are intelligent and perceptive. They see problems faster than others and always find creative solutions. They dislike following well-worn paths, always searching for new directions, even if that sometimes makes them misunderstood. They have leadership qualities, but at times isolate themselves for fear that no one truly understands them. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means having the patience to wait for them to open up and the strength to walk beside them in their grand dreams. Aquarius born on January 21 have gentler souls. They love peace and dislike noise and conflict. They avoid arguments, avoid tension, and always try to create harmony around them. But don't mistake that quiet for weakness. Inside, they carry a quiet strength, a firm belief in their own worth. They may step back to keep the peace, but they'll never give up on what they believe in. Aquarius born on January 22 are sensitive and deeply emotional. They're easily moved by small things and always keep a corner of their heart for old memories. They tend to overthink, worry easily, and sometimes tire themselves out over things that aren't worth it. But it's this tenderness that makes them such sincere lovers. Once they love, they don't easily let go. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, give them a sense of safety. That's what they need most. Aquarius born on January 23 experience rapid shifts in emotions and thoughts. Today they might be passionate about an idea, but tomorrow they're eager to try something entirely different. They're not stubborn, but it's hard for anyone to keep up with their pace. They need freedom to experiment, to fail, to start over, and they don't want anyone setting limits. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means accepting a love that's never boring, but always full of surprises. Aquarius born on January 24 are never satisfied with the ordinary. They always want to do something different, to leave a mark. They carry an endless energy that pushes them forward, no matter how hard the road ahead. They can be a bit stubborn, but it's because they believe so strongly in their own dreams. Standing beside them, you'll be inspired to keep striving, never giving up. Aquarius born on January 25 have a refined, empathetic soul. They easily connect with others through deep conversations and meaningful stories. They dislike superficiality, dislike shallow connections. They need a sense of authenticity in every bond. They're the kind of people who, even when quiet, are listening. Even when silent, they understand. If you're in love with an Aquarius born on this day, don't just say you love them, show it, because they trust sincerity more than promises. Aquarius born on January 26 have a romantic heart hidden beneath a strong exterior. They love surprising their partner with small, meaningful gestures. They don't like grand displays, but they quietly care, quietly sacrifice. They tend to love deeply for the long haul, but they rarely speak it out loud. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, cherish the little things. They're their way of saying, I love you. Aquarius born on January 27 are explorers who can't stay still. They love freedom, love discovery, and are always curious about the world. They make friends easily, blend in easily, but it's hard for them to truly open up. They like keeping a secret corner for themselves, a private space only they can enter. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, give them space, and they'll choose to return to you. Aquarius born on January 28 have sensitive hearts hidden behind strong fronts. They don't easily show emotions, but they love deeply. They're easily hurt, but rarely complain. They choose silence to heal their own wounds. If someone hurts them, they don't retaliate. They simply walk away quietly. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, be gentle, be kind, because their heart is more fragile than you think. That Aquarius born on January 29 are fiercely freedom-loving. They can't stand being controlled or confined. They want a love that's a partnership, not a chain, not an imposition. They get bored with the old, always seeking new experiences, but if they're with someone who respects their freedom, they'll stay loyal for the long haul. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means embracing a love that doesn't follow the rules, but is vibrant in color. Aquarius born on January 30 have endlessly curious minds. They love learning, love exploring, love questioning everything. They never feel like they know enough, never stop at what's already known. They love sharing knowledge, love inspiring others, love seeing others grow. A relationship with them is like an endless classroom, challenging but also endlessly fascinating. Aquarius born on January 31 are passionate, energetic, and never do things halfway. They dare to dream, dare to act, dare to take responsibility. They're not afraid of failure, only of not trying. They are the type who ignites others, always pushing you past your limits. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, be ready for a love that's passionate, challenging, but brilliantly radiant. Aquarius born on February 1 carry a vivid imagination. They're always eager to try new things, think outside the box, and create without limits. They hate monotony, hate routines, and fear most of all being trapped in a job or relationship that lacks freedom. They fall in love easily, but they also lose interest quickly if the spark fades. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means joining them on their explorations, adventuring alongside them and letting them fly freely toward their own dreams. Aquarius born on February 2 are people who value clarity and transparency. They dislike ambiguity and beating around the bush. They need honesty, absolute trust, and a relationship built on mutual respect. If they sense someone is deceiving or hiding something, they'll walk away without needing an explanation. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means keeping everything clear and sincere, because they don't accept half-truths. Aquarius born on February 3 have a free spirit. They dislike being tied down, dislike feeling controlled. In love, they need personal space, their own sky to fly in. But that doesn't mean they're indifferent. They love with a love that doesn't possess, a love that's both close and distant, gentle yet free. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, learn to hold them in your hand without holding too tightly. Aquarius born on February 4 always place family above all else, even if outwardly they seem like free spirits who love adventure. To them, family is the root, the source of strength, the irreplaceable anchor. They're willing to do anything for their loved ones, willing to sacrifice for their family's happiness. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, never forget that even when they're busy with the world outside, their heart always turns toward home. Aquarius born on February 5 see friendship as sacred, sometimes even placing it above romantic love. They love talking, sharing, listening, and connecting with many people. They're the kind of person everyone wants as a friend because they're genuine, carefree, and easy to be around. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means being their friend first, because to them, a beautiful love always starts with a solid friendship. Aquarius born on February 6 care deeply about health, not just their own, but also that of those they love. They enjoy learning about nutrition, exercise, and healthy living. They believe a strong body is the foundation for a strong mind. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, join them on their journey of self-care, because to them, it's an important part of love. Aquarius born on February 7 hate violence, hate arguments, hate injustice. They always try to resolve things peacefully with reason and empathy. They don't like loud fights, but when necessary, they're strong enough to stand up for what they believe. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, cherish their gentleness, because behind that softness lies an unshakable spirit. Aquarius born on February 8 are independent, confident, and dislike dependence. They want to make their own decisions, take responsibility for themselves, and build their own life. Sometimes they can be stubborn, but it's because they believe in themselves. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, don't try to change them. Walk beside them, respect them, and trust their inner strength. Aquarius, born on February 9, have an intense desire to break limits, to do what no one's done before. They hate routines, hate copycats, and always ask, why not try? They dare to dream big, dare to fail, dare to start over. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means being swept up in a journey of extraordinary dreams, exhausting but filled with pride. Aquarius born on February 10 possess sharp intellect and a calm demeanor. They approach problems with a clear mind, not easily swayed by emotions. They love stability, love harmony, and long for a peaceful life. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, bring them peace. because that's what they value most. If you've read this far and feel it speaks to you, don't hesitate to comment your birth date. Who knows, you might find a kindred spirit. Aquarius born on February 11 have eyes that see beauty in places others overlook. They love art, love creativity, and have the ability to turn their passion into a career. They don't chase money, but they know how to turn their talent into value. Loving an Aquarius, born on this day, means living in a world filled with colors, emotions, and limitless ideas. Aquarius born on February 12 always believe in themselves, even when no one else does. They're strangely optimistic, stubbornly persistent. They set big goals and they'll do whatever it takes to achieve them, no matter who doubts them. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, don't crush their dreams, support them, and watch as they accomplish the unimaginable. Aquarius born on February 13 will never accept an ordinary life. They always want to innovate, do things differently, challenge every rule. They hate repetition, hate safe monotony, and are always looking for breakthroughs. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means being ready for unexpected changes. But that's exactly what makes life with them never boring. Aquarius born on February 14 carry a sensitive heart beneath a strong exterior. They love clearly, decisively, without half measures. When they love wholeheartedly. When they stop loving, they'll walk away without looking back. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means respecting their honesty and never playing mind games because they hate anything unclear. Aquarius born on February 15 love to express themselves. They don't hide their talents, don't hide their passions. They want to be recognized, to be seen, to be encouraged. They're unafraid of challenges, unafraid of failure. Their only fear is being forgotten. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, be their biggest cheerleader because a word of acknowledgement from you will give them the energy of an entire sky. Aquarius born on February 16 are natural creative minds, always coming up with new ideas, new ways of doing things. They're not afraid of being different. In fact, they enjoy it. They're not easy to understand, but they're endlessly fascinating. If you love an Aquarius born on this day, accept that sometimes you won't understand everything, but you'll always be inspired by their uniqueness. Aquarius born on February 17 have an amazing ability to adapt. Wherever they're placed, they can handle it, they can thrive. They're flexible, intelligent, and know how to seize opportunities. They rarely complain, rarely blame, but they also rarely share their inner feelings. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means listening more because sometimes they need you to understand what they don't say. Aquarius born on February 18 have sensitive souls, easily affected by the energy around them. They're easily joyful in positive environments, easily saddened by negativity around them. They need a safe place to rest, a warm embrace to come home to. Loving an Aquarius born on this day means becoming the home they can return to, because when they feel safe, they'll give you the most beautiful part of their heart. Every Aquarius is an irreplaceable piece of the puzzle, a story that no one else can tell. No matter what day you were born, no matter what traits you carry, one thing is always true: you were born to be different. You don't need to be like anyone else. You don't need to follow the mold. The universe has already written a path within you, a path of innovation, of creation, of boundless freedom. Sometimes you might feel lost, feel like no one understands, like no one is walking beside you. But don't forget, that very difference is the most precious gift the universe has given you. You're not here to blend in. You're here to leave a mark. You're not here to be a copy. You're here to become yourself, the one and only, the brightest version of you. If you're an Aquarius, be proud of your heart that longs for freedom, of your mind that's always searching for something new, of your spirit that refuses to give in. Every morning you wake up, remember to whisper to yourself, "I am a proud Aquarius. I choose to live authentically. I choose to walk my own path." And when you believe it, the universe will listen. the universe will walk with you. If you're in love with an Aquarius, be patient and compassionate. Listen to them more, try to understand them more deeply, and never try to turn them into anyone other than themselves. Because once you give them freedom, they'll give you a love that no one else could ever match. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovering Aquarius, a zodiac sign that can never be fully predicted, yet is always worth loving. If you see yourself in these words, comment "I am an Aquarius" to spread that pride. And if you're in love with an Aquarius, comment "I'm in love with an Aquarius," because loving a free spirit is its own kind of brave journey. Don't forget to share this video with your Aquarius friends so they too can feel their heart touched. Stay with us for the next videos where every zodiac sign is told through a story, a perspective, a feeling, as true as it gets. Because every soul deserves to be understood, to be loved, to be seen.